Hello, this is Patrick again. I wanted to talk about a lot of things, but I don't have enough room on my hard drive, so I'm going to make it short. One, relations with China are going to become very, very difficult, and it's because the Chinese will be unwilling to give up their cake, which is a $500 billion trade deficit. And Trump realizes this is an emergency situation, and the Chinese will not give up 1 inch. And so it's going to be a tit for tat type deal. I have the trade deficit of $500 billion disappearing in over a year, maybe a year and a quarter, something like that. But it's going to be, the Chinese will probably retaliate, every time we put up a tariff, they will cancel something or things like that. And ultimately, we don't need anything because we can't afford the $500 billion. That's all. So, for example, they'll probably cancel the Boeing contract, which is a big ticket item. And in sales, you have to be willing to give up things. And I think that contract will be canceled. And then after that, it's going to be a bloodbath. But it's the only way we're going to get rid of the deficit. And I think it'll get to the point where the Chinese will be very dangerous to us and their neighbors. Okay, and that'll be, as I said, it's about 55% in the next 12 months or so. And then it's going to jump to 75% chance of some kind of war with China. It's going to be really dangerous. So we have to be very calm. And when I douse who's responsible for this possibility of war, this is one of the few cases where it's actually China's fault. The other guys, it's not America's deal. It's in their soul. It's their historical karma, and they may not like the results. And they have to improve their relations with their neighbors. That's pretty much it. I get like 90% their fault. Okay, and then with Russia, we're going to improve. Even though Trump is put into a corner and he can't improve his relations with Russia, he's doing it behind closed doors. And we're going to have very close relations with Russia. Outwardly so, probably in about a year, year and a half. I mean, really close. They're going to be almost an ally. Our relations with Turkey, as I said before, since last summer, it's going to get worse and worse. Erdogan is just like, he's a nationalist in a very negative way, and he sees Islam overrunning Christianity. I don't know why he's pushing this, but the Germans are not playing it right. They're giving Erdogan money in lieu of him sending additional refugees that are in Turkey. So that has to be dealt with in a positive way. But I think it's going to get really rough to the point that Turkey may drop out of NATO in about a year and a half. So that's kind of, I wanted to say that because that's, our relations with everyone is going to change. And every country deserves to be self-reliant as much as possible. And America is not. We used to be self-reliant. We used to produce food, manufacture goods, arts. We had everything. Now our arts are pornography. Really, our food is tainted. And what else did I say? All we sell overseas now are armaments. I mean, we became this thing. So we have a lot of work to do, and it's all doable. I mean, it's all doable. Okay? And was there anything else? No. That's all I wanted to say. I hope you enjoy these. I had the Gregorian chants going, and they're not playing right now, but I think they're kind of neat. I have more to say about that later, but it's your job. You have a couple jobs. One of your jobs is to discern who's speaking the truth and who is connected. And when you go on the internet and you walk around in life, a lot of people say they are, but ultimately you are the judge. I mean, that's something no one can teach you, and it has to feel good. That's one way I always did it. It has to feel like it's truth, it's authentic. The person is living an authentic lifestyle, from their perspective, and you can do this, and you can. Dowsing is a tool to help you do that. You can bring the dowsing internally and go from there. You use your intuition. Thank you.